I don't know if you guys notice it or not, but voters are switching from Democrat to Republican in swarms. And I'm going to tell you why. We're going to watch a little of these video right here. The New York Supreme Court strikes down the New York voting laws where they're letting illegals vote in the elections. Also, there's a new sign of red wave. Over 1 million plus have switched to GOP. Also, protesters are saying that they're going to sustain from sex because of the abortion laws. Okay, and this one right here, nobody wants Joe Biden to run for a second term, not even his own people. And right here, it's funny. She says she don't know why Joe Biden would run again. I'm going to let you listen to some of that. And also, voters are fleeing to the GOP. And where is our vice president, Kamala Harris? So let's watch some of this together. Here we go.
A New York Supreme Court judge has struck down a New York City law granting voting rights to non-citizen residents. That highly controversial policy. The city council passed the bill back in December, and it became law in January, allowing an estimated 800,000 legal non-citizens, including those with green cards, to vote in municipal elections starting in 2023. They would still not be permitted to vote in state and federal elections. A group of Republican lawmakers filed a lawsuit to block the measure, and today a judge ruled in their favor. New York Republicans have praised the decision as a victory for election integrity and the rule of law. A fresh batch of bad news for Democrats as more than 1 million voters have switched to the GOP, and a big warning for the left. The Associated Press surveyed voter registration data and found that of the nearly 1.7 million voters who changed parties over the last year, some 2/3 went to the GOP, while 630,000 became Democrats. The party switchers were most significant in the suburbs, where swing voters who didn't support former President Trump in 2020 appear to be returning to the Republican fold. That is an enormous number, Julie.
Democrats are coming out as looking unhinged. I mean, they can never argue something without getting furious and angry and coming out and protesting that they're going to abstain from sex. That was my other favorite out of this whole thing. I don't know if you've looked at, and I'm going to say this as a woman, but if you've looked at some of the women at these protests, they are doing the entire male population a freaking favor.
Kennedy, people are also abstaining from Joe Biden. Reuters Ipsos has him at 36%. Only 9% want him to run in New Hampshire. It's extraordinarily low. And meanwhile, there's this headline that went kind of unnoticed, Washington Post. Basically, if you read the details, it seems like it was planted by Team Biden. Biden sends every single signal he's running again. Yeah. They say that they're planning a 2023 re-election announcement on the timeline of Obama, according to sources. DNC is not preparing a debate schedule for contested nomination. It will be contested. He'll have a challenger, so they should go ahead and prepare.
I don't know why he would run again. I really don't. It's like, just take the win. He has done so much for the country. The economy is in a great place. Gas prices are low. Right. Housing starts are soaring. Like, this is phenomenal. So just sit back, pat yourself on the back. At least people can tell him that, and he probably believe it at this point. But the polling numbers are going to go south. I think, Democrats feel like this is a great galvanizing moment with the Roe v. Wade overturning. But this is going to die down before the midterms. Yes. This really isn't going to be the inflection point for many, many voters out there. It's still going to be gas, inflation, the economy, and whether they can afford things, and things are not trending in a good direction for Democrats there.
Yeah, and just to dig a little bit deeper in the conversation about the voters fleeing to the GOP, that phenomenon, it's taking place all over the country. Big towns, small towns, red states, and blue states. And I know that there has been reporting that some people have switched or registered GOP to support fringe candidates, but that's not the majority. The majority really are people who I think not only are returning from swing voters that left because of Trump last administration, but also, to your point, they are expressing their frustration with $5 gas and $10 bacon at the registrar's office, because that's top of mind. The economy is always, it's the kitchen table issues, it's the education of their children, it's how far their dollar goes, their quality of life, and all of that will absolutely eclipse the mania coming out of the left and Hollywood right now over their perceived Roe v. Wade summation.
Well, the maniacs are mad at an unlikely suspect, Kamala
Yes.
Harris.
Bet you can't find me.
It is Kamala Harris. Ooh, where did she go?
The vice
God.
president, she got derided for this tweet. She said, I know there are women out there who are afraid. To those of you who feel alone and scared, I want you to know the president and I are fighting for you and your rights. We are in this fight together. She's not fighting. She's watching a television screen.
I do also want to mention, I'm wondering if CNN paid her for that tweet because CNN
Right.
is on the
I
television
noticed that.
screen.
All right, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel and have a great day.